various things. We've talked about them, plants with longer roots and fertilizers. So there are things that can be done. Fertilizers on a really poorly producing system with low yields, then applying just a little bit of nitrogen fertilizer to boost the yield will give you a better crop and a better crop return. So there might be some benefits on really poorly producing systems. For grassland, then clearly avoiding tillage. That's absolutely essential. As soon as you cultivate it, huge losses of carbon. Moderately intensifying poor pastures, that can increase the growth and increase the root growth as well and sequester some carbon. Light grazing, not heavy grazing. Mob grazing, I've not talked about that. It's becoming quite popular in the US, in Australia. They've tried to sell it in the UK, hasn't taken off at all. So I think there's a lot to be discussed about this idea of mob grazing. Increasing the duration of grass lays in rotations and converting grass lays to grass legume mixtures. We're looking again at the quality of our grass. We've gone for pure ryegrass swards for many years now because of the yield, but people are worried about the quality of the forage as well as the productivity. So conclusions, not everything sequesters carbon. Some does. Incorporating organic waste can be beneficial. But it depends on what was done with the waste beforehand, but it certainly benefits soil quality and functioning, and maybe you get better climate change mitigation from burning or digesting biosolids. Large greenhouse gas emissions from end fertilizer manufacture. It's probably as efficient as it could be, but the emissions are still enormous, and so we need to think about that when we're looking at carbon sequestration from crop residue returns. Min-till, zero-till, probably good in the long term, but if you're in rotational min and zero-till, then no. And conversion of arable land to forest and grassland, yes. But how much can we do that with the demand for food for 9-10 billion? And generally, we think there's far too much emphasis just on carbon. We need to think of overall climate change.